Imagine someone insults you, criticizes your work, or outright disrespects you in public. Your first reaction might be anger, frustration, or even the urge to retaliate. These emotions are natural. But what if you could become completely untouchable, so that no words, no actions, and no insults could ever shake you again? It may sound impossible, but the Stoics master this ability. And through their wisdom, you can too. Anger is one of the most destructive emotions a person can experience. It clouds judgment, damages relationships, and, most importantly, gives power to those who provoke us. The ancient Stoics, including philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, believed that true strength lies in mastering one's emotions rather than being ruled by them. By training your mind in the right way, it is possible to cultivate an unshakable mindset, one that remains calm and composed regardless of external circumstances. One of the most effective ways to achieve this is by changing the way insults are perceived. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This means that insults only hurt because we allow them to. The next time someone says something offensive, it is useful to pause and ask, "Is this really about me?" More often than not, people's negativity is a reflection of their own struggles, insecurities, or frustrations rather than accurate judgment of our worth. By shifting perspective and seeing insults as nothing more than meaningless noise, they lose their power. Instead of reacting with anger, one can mentally detach and remind themselves that the issue lies with the person delivering the insult, not with them. This simple mental shift can quickly dissolve anger before it takes hold. Another powerful principle is recognizing the difference between what is within our control and what is not. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, taught that while we cannot control the words or actions of others, we have complete control over our own responses. When this concept is truly understood, it becomes clear that wasting energy on things outside of our influence is futile. Instead of becoming upset over external events, one can redirect focus to what truly matters, maintaining inner peace. When faced with disrespect or criticism, it helps to pause and ask, "Is this something within my control?" If the answer is no, then the best course of action is to simply let it go. One of the most unique and practical techniques practiced by the Stoics is known as negative visualization. This involves mentally preparing for worst-case scenarios before they happen, making them less impactful when they actually occur. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic leaders, made it a daily practice to remind himself that he would inevitably encounter rude, selfish, and arrogant people throughout the day. However, rather than allowing this to disturb his peace, he trained his mind to remain unaffected. By expecting negativity in advance, it loses its power to provoke a reaction. This practice can be applied by taking a few moments every morning to anticipate potential challenges, criticisms, or insults that may arise throughout the day. When the mind is prepared, nothing feels unexpected, and the emotional reaction is significantly reduced. Instead of being caught off guard by rudeness or negativity, one can face it with a sense of calm detachment. By incorporating these mental habits, reframing insults, focusing only on what is within our control, and practicing negative visualization, it becomes possible to develop an unshakable mindset. With consistent practice, anger loses its grip, and no words or actions from others can disturb inner peace. The goal is not to suppress emotions, but to master them, allowing reason and wisdom to guide reactions rather than impulse and frustration. Take a few moments to remind yourself that negativity is inevitable, but it does not have to control you. There will always be challenges, criticism, and difficult people, but your reaction to them is entirely within your control. By recognizing this in advance, you prepare yourself to remain steady and unaffected, allowing external negativity to pass without disturbing your inner peace. One of the most effective ways to neutralize negativity is to respond with indifference. Nothing frustrates an angry or antagonistic person more than someone who refuses to engage with their provocation. If someone attempts to upset or provoke you, respond with calm detachment rather than reacting emotionally. Picture a fire deprived of oxygen. It cannot survive. Similarly, when you do not feed into negativity with your reaction, it loses its power over you. The next time someone tries to provoke you, simply smile, remain composed, and walk away. That is real strength. Cultivating this mindset requires daily discipline. Stoicism is not merely a philosophy to be understood. It is a practice that must be reinforced every day. Strengthening your mind through consistent self-control, mindfulness, and reflection will help you develop resilience against life's inevitable challenges. By repeatedly choosing patience, wisdom, and self-mastery over impulse, you'll gradually build an unshakable inner foundation, allowing you to navigate life with clarity and strength. To become truly unshakable, you must commit to training your mind every single day. Developing mental resilience requires consistent effort through practices such as meditation, journaling, and self-reflection. These habits strengthen your ability to remain calm and composed, no matter the circumstances. One of the most effective ways to cultivate emotional control is by increasing self-awareness. The more you understand your own thoughts and reactions, the harder it becomes for others to manipulate your emotions. A simple yet powerful method to achieve this is through nightly journaling. Each evening, take a few moments to reflect on your day and write down instances where you felt anger or frustration building up. Analyze these moments and consider alternative ways you could have responded, ways that align with the composed, unshakable version of yourself that you're striving to become. Over time, you will notice a significant shift in how you react to challenges, conflicts, and provocations. The key to never being angered or disturbed by others lies in your ability to control your perception. Instead of allowing external factors to dictate your emotions, shift your focus to what is within your power to change. When you train your mind to remain steady, no one can affect your peace unless you allow them to. To put this into practice, take on the following challenge. For the next 7 days, whenever someone attempts to provoke you, respond with complete calmness. Observe how they react to your composure, and take note of how much more in control you feel. This simple experiment will provide direct insight into the power of emotional mastery. If you find this approach helpful, consider sharing your experiences after completing the challenge. By doing so, you not only reinforce your own growth, but also contribute to a community of like-minded individuals on the journey toward mental strength. Stay committed to this path, and remember, mastering your emotions is one of the most valuable skills you can develop.